Imagine for a moment that you have two roads in front of you. The first road takes you to a river filled with money, where thousands of people are already pushing and shoving. They're scrambling and struggling to collect money. The competition is so intense that almost everyone has to return empty-handed. On the other hand, the second road takes you to an ocean filled with money, a vast ocean, infinite wealth. And the amazing thing is, here you have almost no competition. You can keep collecting money endlessly, as much as you want, as much as you need. So tell me, which road will you choose? The road to the noisy, crowded river, or the road to the ocean of endless wealth? Unfortunately, it's true that 99% of us are running towards the river, working tirelessly all day, enduring the boss's scolding, the pressure of targets. At the end of the month, you end up with only 15,000-20,000 taka. This money will never make you rich, nor will it let you starve. It will keep you stuck forever, like a thorn in your throat. Better hospitals, supermarket organic food, expensive clothes, sending your children to English medium or private school, all these dreams will remain just dreams. Research says that in Bangladesh, 1 million new educated unemployed people are being created every year, and there are already about 30 million unemployed people, whereas employment opportunities through jobs exist for only 2 to 3 million. Yet, everyone closes their eyes and like ants runs in a line towards that small river. But don't forget, the greater the crowd, the smaller the share. So in the end, most have to return empty-handed. Now, the decision is yours. Will you remain a slave to 15,000-20,000 taka your whole life? Or will you dare to walk the path to the ocean once? Remember, those who made history never walked with the crowd. They chose a different path. And if you also want to break away from the crowd and create your own path, then welcome. In the next few minutes, you will learn about 3 unique business ideas that anyone can start from any location. These ideas are so powerful that if you utilize them correctly, your destiny and your family's fortune can change completely within just a few years. And the most amazing thing is, to start these businesses, you only need 1,000 to 50,000 taka. Anyone can do these businesses, whether a 9th or 10th grade student, husband and wife, friends, or women or men, because the profit potential is very high here and the risk of loss is comparatively very low. And among these 3 ideas, there is one business where the profit rate can be abnormally high, from 50% to 90%. And the funny thing is, the loss rate here is 0. I'm not joking with you. If you invest only 100 taka in this business, there's a possibility of making a net profit of up to 90 taka. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But this is the timeless reality and truth of the present time. Especially for those who live in villages or on the outskirts of towns, this business can be the easiest and safest way to earn income. And if you live in a proper city, then it's like icing on the cake. So brother, the first business idea I'm going to tell you about existed in the past, exists now, and will exist until the day of judgment. Let me tell you what the idea is. But before that, let me briefly explain how this idea came to my mind. Not too far from where I live, there's a tall, thin guy named Rana. He's very fond of motorcycles and iPhones. So every couple of days, I would see him changing his motorcycle. He'd buy one motorcycle, ride it for a few days, sell it, and buy a new model that came to the market. He did the same with iPhones. As soon as a new iPhone was released, I'd see him holding it first in our area. Yet, the funny thing was, I never saw him doing any job or work. He'd just roam around on his motorcycle all day and take pictures with his iPhone. So, one day, I asked an elder brother in the area, what does he do? What's his source of income? The brother told me, if you hear his source of income, your head will spin. I said, how so? Then he said, to see that, go near his house around 7 a.m. one day. You'll understand yourself. My curiosity grew even more. The next day, around 7 a.m., I went near his house. I went and saw many vans, about 5 to 7, standing in front of his house. Inside the vans, several people were arranging different sizes of small and large shoes, what we call Burmese flip-flops or sandals. Seeing this, I asked one of the van drivers, "Brother, what's going on?" Then he told me the whole story. Ranabai is the owner of 15 such vans. Let me explain Ranabai's business model. Before that, can you tell me how much does it cost to manufacture the shoes we commonly use? To produce one such shoe in a factory, it costs 25 to 30 taka. Yet, we buy these shoes in the retail market for 100 to 150 taka. The profit margin here is very high. Many retailers buy these shoes from the factory at 30 to 50 taka per pair and then sell them in the retail market for 120 to 150 taka. So Ranabai also buys these shoes from the factory at wholesale prices at night and sends them out in the morning arranged on vans for sale. 15 people with 15 vans, spread out into the lanes and alleys from villages to cities. From each van, after all expenses, Ranabai earns 500 to 1,000 taka per day. Without doing much work himself, he just sits on a chair and does the accounting, tracking how much stock went on which van. Initially, he started small, reportedly with just 2 vans. Today, he has 15 vans running. Anyway, if he earns a minimum of 500 taka from 15 vans, his monthly income amounts to 2,25,000 taka. Hearing this, I thought about how many different ways people can do business. He succeeded in this primarily due to his foresight and intelligence. But this game of intelligence isn't played only by Ranabai. Many others are doing it, but slightly differently. An article in the Dhaka Post stated that Russell, who earns a 20 taka salary, makes 3 lakh taka per month. The Post further said that Russell's father died when he was 14. After that, to support his family, he started a shoe factory with small capital. Although the factory was very small initially, currently 10 workers work in his factory. Now he sells 30 lakh taka worth of shoes every month, and after all expenses, he still earns 3 to 4 lakh taka per month. Besides, there are many other entrepreneurs like him who were once unemployed. Now they are not only self-reliant, but have also provided employment opportunities for many unemployed people in their factories. Masumbai from Kumia started his shoe factory business with 59,000 taka in hand. By employing helpless, poor women from the village, his business has grown very large today. His monthly income is also in the lakhs. The chance of loss in the shoe business is very low because shoes don't rot and there is demand for them all year round. Plus, before any festival, its demand increases dramatically. Furthermore, shoes wear out frequently. A pair of shoes can be used for at most 3 to 5 months. Look around you. Observe any family. If there are 3 people, there are at least 3 to 6 pairs of shoes. So just imagine, how many thousand crore taka is the shoe market in our country? Initially, you can do the business in 2 ways, like Ranabai, buying shoes wholesale from factories and selling them in retail market, or like Russellbai, opening a shoe manufacturing factory. To do either of these, you will need some training initially, which is possible in any district. Also, search on YouTube by typing shoe making business. You will find countless entrepreneurs who are providing free training to beginners and also selling shoe making tools and materials at wholesale prices. So try, you can definitely do it. Use your own intelligence and judgment and come forward to free the country and nation from the curse of poverty and unemployment. Before I tell you the second profitable business, let me show you a picture. Can you tell me what is actually happening here? You might think something is being given away for free here. Otherwise, why this crowd in such a rural setting? What is happening here and why? Let me unravel that mystery. But before that, can you tell me in the current time of 2025, when people are failing in businesses even with lakhs of taka, is there any business that can be started with just 1,000 taka that can make you self-reliant in a month? Sounds impossible, doesn't it? I used to think so too, until I heard about Rajiv from Savar. The story is that Rajiv comes from a lower class family that struggles even for 3 meals a day. After somehow passing his SSC, his mother told him, "There is great scarcity in your father's household. Now you do something. This is not sustainable." But what could Rajiv do? He had no idea. He checked his pocket and found only 500 taka. He then borrowed another 500 taka from an acquaintance. With that, he bought equipment and ingredients for making traditional rice cakes, pita. He told his mother, "Your skill in making pita is excellent. Make pita with these. I will start a pita business." His mother was very happy to hear that. Then, with great care and attention, she made pita for her son's business. So Rajib took all the pita in a pot at noon and started selling them where there was heavy foot traffic. Unbelievably, all his pita were sold out within 2 hours. He noticed that on the first day, after all expenses, he had made a profit of 500 taka in just 2 hours. Then he consistently started selling pita for 2 to 3 hours every afternoon and made a profit of over 15,000 taka in 1 month. After selling like this for a few months, he rented a shop in Savar. Today, he has no scarcity in his life. He lives very well with his mother. So the fact that a business can be started with just 500 taka and grown big is a shining example of this incident. Only willpower and courage are needed. You might not believe it, but this person named Sumanbai, standing on a footpath or roadside, sells over 12 lakh taka worth of sharbet per month. Quote, "Alhamdulillah, after tasting it once, such is its quality that I came back again. Alhamdulillah, after waiting for a long time, I got it." End quote. Suman sells Nil Bohor Ajwa Sharbet for 100 taka per glass. However, he doesn't sell more than 400 glasses of sharbet per day. Many have calculated that Bai's minimum monthly profit is 3 to 4 lakh taka. So, they say it's better to sell food on the footpath than to study. On the other hand, a 17 to 18-year-old boy in Uttara earns around 3,000 taka daily just by selling boiled eggs. That means 1 lakh taka a month. Additionally, a brother named Arif, fearing job loss during the July movement, started selling shawarma from a food cart. Today, he has 5 carts running. He has even provided jobs to 5 people. He even teaches the business to newcomers. So often we see that 2 or 3 members of the same family or 2 or 3 friends from the same circle don't do any job. For them, this fast food business could be the best option. For example, a 9th grade student runs a food cart with his mother. His friends are also praising him for his courageous decision. Quote, "Assalamu alaikum. I'm Nafis Azad. I'm in 9th grade. The kind of work our friend has done by taking such a beautiful step, we intend to support him. If he can do more in the future, we will try collectively with him to do more, inshallah. We will always support him throughout his life." End quote. Research says that in Bangladesh, approximately 38,000 crore taka business is done annually in the restaurant sector. This sector creates about 12 lakh employment opportunities each year, and in the last 11 years, the number of restaurants has doubled from 275,000 to 436,000. Now you surely understand how bright the future of this business is. But still, the question remains. By starting such a food cart business, how much money can you own in your life? 10,000, 10 lakh, 10 crore, or even more? The answer lies with 3 university-going friends. While working at Basundara Group, after hearing that an egg seller makes 50,000 monthly, they started a food cart business after office hours. They used to do this for just a few hours in the afternoon. Eventually, they saw that the money coming from a few hours of the food cart was much more than they earned from their full-time jobs. Then, they quit their jobs and focused entirely on the business. The result? The business of these 3 friends has today reached beyond Bangladesh to other countries. Canis has now become a multinational brand. According to them, to start such a business, you'll need 20 to 30,000 taka. You'll just need a food cart and necessary raw materials. Remember, the picture I showed you at the beginning, it was actually the front of an ordinary tea shop where people come from far and wide and stand in line just to taste different types of tea. So if anyone wants to do this kind of business, I would say first make a plan. For example, decide which food item you want to do business with and learn from those who are successfully doing it. If you don't have the opportunity to learn, then start this business directly with very little money. Over time, through profit and loss, you will understand the real secret of the business. Now, the third business idea I'm going to talk about is something we all know. We all are aware of it, but perhaps no one has thought about it from this perspective. See, you can do this business from anywhere, whether village or city, and you can make a profit of 50 to 90%. That is, if you earn 10,000 taka daily from this business, up to 9,000 or more taka will be your net profit. Sounds ridiculous, but it's a reality. In the salon business, you can make a profit of 50 to 90%. I'm not saying this. Those who are already doing this business say that the profit in the salon business ranges from 50 to 90%. Think for yourself, how much money do you pay at the salon you go to every month or so? A minimum of 100 taka. And what is the salon owner's expense? A little bit of electricity bill and 20 minutes of time. Nowadays, it doesn't even take 20 minutes. The machine finishes the job in 10 minutes. You might not believe it, but a salon can recover a monthly shop rent of 2,000 taka and an electricity bill of 1,000 taka in just one shift. And the rest of the month's income they take home as pure profit. On the other hand, before Eid or any big festival, forget about it. A 100 taka haircut becomes 200 taka. Plus, the line of customers becomes so long that while waiting for your turn, your black hair can turn white with age. Those of you who like to keep yourselves well-groomed know how essential a salon is in a man's life. Also, look at any family, including your own. Every family has children and men who need to go to the salon at least once a month. So imagine how vast the demand for this business is across the entire country. And how many businesses are there that are this profitable, trendy, and in such high demand? Therefore, calling this business a royal business in the current time wouldn't be wrong. So if anyone wants to start this business, I say there are two paths open for you. The first path, perhaps you're thinking that if you finish your studies and open a salon directly, people won't take it well. You're thinking correctly. So what's the smart thing to do? Don't do it yourself, get others to do it for you. How? Find some experienced barbers who know the work but can't open a shop due to lack of money. Tell them, I have the capital, you do the work, let's split the profit 50-50. Imagine if you find 3 such people and open shops in 3 different locations. If only 1,000 taka comes in from each shop daily, at the end of the month that would be 90,000 taka. Even after all expenses, you'll have 30 to 40,000 taka net profit in hand. Over time, as your capital increases, in big cities or upscale areas, you can open modern, well-equipped premium salons where businessmen, high-level job holders, and affluent customers will come. Then both your income and respect will increase many times. The second path is for those who don't have any social or family restrictions. They can undergo training for 3 to 6 months and open a shop themselves. To open such a shop, you'll typically need 20 to 50,000 taka. But yes, initially you will face struggles to establish this business. But remember, this happens in every business. No business is easy. If you have an indomitable will and keep trying, inshallah, success will surely come to you in this business. Thank you.